Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So in today's one I'm going to be showing you all how to use this massive 15-inch infotainment screen on this GMC Acadia Denali. So this new GMC Acadia Denali comes with a 15-inch infotainment screen, and this screen basically controls pretty much every single thing on this car, from air conditioning to even the headlights, fog lights. Yes, all of that can be controlled using this screen. So let's begin first with the smoothness, because it's decently smooth, and this is powered by Google's Android operating system, which is why you would see a lot of Google options also on the screen itself. And this theme can be changed from dark to light also at any point. There's also a volume dial given at the bottom. So let's begin first with the option here. So in order to change any of these icons, so you can long press this and then adjust anywhere on the screen however you want to arrange the icons on the screen. Then the first option, as I said, is the vehicle status, where you can see everything from engine air filter, tire pressure, battery voltage, to tire pressure in the front, tire pressure in the back, brake pad life, front, back, all of that. And then the maintenance, so this tire pressure, brake pad life, oil life, engine air filter. So I'm going to show first one. So you can go inside, and this you can add to the driver's display. So that's how you change the driver's display, the information that you see. So you can choose any options which you want to see there. So let's go back and see the gauges. So transmission fluid, oil pressure, so add to driver's display, oil pressure, oil temperature, coolant temperature, battery voltage, you can add that too. Or if you fancy watching the trip information, then this, or the current trip, you can add it to the driver's display, fuel economy, any of that, anything you want to add, you can add from this one. And then there is the Google Assistant. So you press that. Hey Google, can you switch on the AC? And then it switches on the air conditioning, and you can even switch off or control the media and everything using the Google Assistant. Then the Play Store, you can download the apps. Then there is the Android Auto. So this thing comes with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity. Then the cameras, go inside and then you can select multiple views of the 360-degree camera given on this Acadia. Then we go back, and the Alexa version, so you press that, you have to log into Amazon Alexa, and then you can control using Alexa also. Then the trailering option, so when you switch on the trailering, you can test the lights once the trailer is connected, and it shows you the checklist here once the trailer is connected also. So if you've forgotten anything, it's a good way to remind you that. Then the settings options, now this is where everything is in detail. So the connections, so we go into the phones, then you can add your phone or remove them from here. The connectivity options, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto if you want the car to connect to that. Then the Wi-Fi networks, because there is also the Wi-Fi hotspot in here. This is the name, you can set the password here, you can even show the QR code if there are passengers on the inside and they want to connect to the Wi-Fi hotspot. Then the vehicle to phone sharing, you can allow the My Mobile app, the GMC app, to access and use vehicle data on the phones. Then the trusted device, you can add one trusted device also as a phone on this thing. Then the vehicle options, where there are audio settings. So this thing comes with 16 speaker Bose music system, the performance series, equalizer, fade balance, sound mode. So you want center, driver, rear, where you want to adjust the focal point. Then the Bose audio pilot, so when on, audio will automatically adjust, so it's for the speed compensation. Then the radio favorites, then the rear seat reminder, if you forget anything in the rear seats, to remind you for that. Then the buckle to drive, so you put on the seat belt and then only the car would start driving. So this is another safety feature. Then the Super Cruise lane change, so if you leave it in automatic, it would automatically overtake the traffic and then come into the same lane again. Or when you put it in the turn signal activated, so only when you signal the car to perform that maneuver, it will do that. I just left it in auto, it does very well. Then the climate and air quality. This is all the climate control features: heated seats on startup, cool ventilated seats on startup, the fan speed, how much it should be, on, off, low, whatever, auto defog, auto rear defog, so when you start the car it automatically does all this for you. Collision detection, now here is where the alert type is. So the seat vibrates, so because on this the seats do vibrate as a safety feature, or it can beep also, but I suggest leave it on vibrations because it's actually a good way to be informed. Then the automatic emergency braking, so it would automatically brake if there is a potential crash that is in front of the car. So if your responses are slower, then the car would take over, and that's another safety feature. Intersection collision braking, again alert and brake. Adaptive cruise control, side by cyclist alert, if there are cyclists around the car it would beep and show you that. Then the lane change alert, park assist with braking, so even that's there. Rear cross traffic braking, rear pedestrian alert, these are all the safety systems. Then the comfort and convenience, so the chime volume, the power rear gate opening, hands-free exterior storage access, so you can open by swiping your leg, so that's also possible. Then reverse tilt mirror, so whenever you are reversing, the driver or the passenger or both, the side mirrors should tilt down so that you can see what's on the ground while you're parking, so you don't curb your 22-inch wheels that are given on this Acadia as an optional extra. Then the rain sensing wipers, remote mirror folding, auto wipe in reverse gear, so it will automatically switch on the wipers for you when you're reversing if it's raining. Basically, drowsiness and attention monitor, the sensitivity. Then the lighting, ambient lights, so you can change the color of the ambient lights and also the brightness of it. Then the power door locks, auto door lock, unlock all doors, or the driver door, whichever. When you use the key fob to unlock the doors, what will happen? Then the seating position reminder, entry exit, then the transport mode. So this is an interesting one. So if you're going to be storing this car, so what if you inform the car that this is on transport mode, it would reduce all the comfort and the convenience features as it's written to reduce the power consumption, so as to save the 12-volt battery on this car, which is a very good option if you are going long term and you want to store this car somewhere. Then the notifications, if there are any from the apps, then the apps, whatever apps are installed on this car right now. So there are 37 apps installed on this Acadia. Then the permission manager, then all of that, date and time you can change from here. Display, again instrument cluster or the turn off display, or there's a button given on the sides, you press that and switch on the display on and off also. Then the sounds, so the audio touch feedback, then the maximum volume. Then the profile and accounts, you can set the different guests or drivers here. Accessibility, caption preferences, assistant and voice, which is for the Google Assistant, so you can send that to. Security, all the security updates over the air that this car can receive. System, what it is on right now. Units, keyboard, speech, reset, storage, so this thing comes with like 33 GB of internal storage. Then the legal information and the Android 12, as I said, this thing comes with Android's operating system. Then we go to updates, we are done. Then the Google, which you go into, and then you can set the as Google Assistant, password manager, or send the feedback to Google. Then we come back to home, so the main setting option is done. Then the ambient lighting, so again there is an option given on the screen itself, so you can readily change it at any point of time. Then the auto park assist feature also, so this thing can either park or get the car out from the parking also, so it shows you how would you like to exit or park in a space. So how would you like to park, it tells you, and then you can inform the car parallel parking, perpendicular, left, right, whichever direction, select that and it would start that maneuver for you. Then the climate control, so you can control the front and the rear climate from this on screen, switch it on and off from here. again on and off, temperature, fan speed, the flow of air on and off, auto, sync, AC, recirculation of air, everything. Or you can even go down from here. I'm going to come to that too. Then the Wi-Fi hotspot, go inside, and then as I said, you can show the QR code, password, Wi-Fi name. Then the audio options, in which you will find all the connectivity options. Then the maps, so inbuilt Google Maps, so this should be very familiar if you are used to using it on the phone. So it's the same interface given here, so it's not going to be that difficult. Then the phone option, when the phone is connected, your dial list, SMS, everything. Then this is the controls. So in order to control the heads up display, you have to go in here, switch it on and off from here, adjust the brightness, height, and the rotation, all from this side. And then once we go again into the controls, so the dome light, so the light which is mounted on the roof, that can be switched on from here, so there's no physical button for that. Power window lockout, so the child lock is given here. Then the camera options, if you want to call the camera 360, traction control, auto high beams, that's also given here. Auto park assist, and the front fog lights. So to switch on the front fog lights, it's from here, whereas if you want to switch on the main headlights, then it's from this option given here on the left side. Press that, switch it off, auto, on, or in full beam, or leave it on auto. Now the problem is, if this screen stops working, then yeah, I don't know how can you control the headlights. And there's my GMC, where if you go inside it, you can schedule service, your plans, and the owner's manual, digital owner's manual, Google News, so it will show you from different outlets. Then you can see the technology, the day-to-day news, business, more, weather, all of that. And there's also the control button given here, which we saw before. That same control options can be accessed from here also while you are driving the car. Then this headlight option, and then the lane keep assist, so that also can be switched on and off from here. This is the volume dial. But yes, this is how you use this infotainment screen. There are also shortcut buttons on top for home and this widget option. So this widget also you can customize to see maybe maps instead of that, audio or trailering on this screen, and on this one, trip information instead of that. You want to see Google Assistant, audio, trailering, tire pressure, trip information. And also on the right side, you can customize this screen too. Then the map option on top, then the phone option, then the other options here, then the drive, which is the driver profiles, guest, and you can add the profile also. And as I said, the air conditioning system controls are given at the bottom, and you can control them using these buttons also. You get Tri-Zone air conditioning system on this Denali variant of the Acadia. So not to switch it on and off, press this button. It's got this rubbery texture also to it, so it's much more grippy. Then change the temperature on either side, and the fan speed from the middle one. And then if you want to go into the on-screen controls, again on the left side, press this button, and then you are led into the on-screen touch buttons. And then come back to home. If you want these options to disappear, then the rear controls are also on the right side. Press that and switch it on and off. Change the temperature, fan speed, and also the flow of air and everything. Auto or lock it so that the passengers in the rear do not change anything, especially if there are kids in the back. Then you can press this and lock the air conditioning, switch off. Then also there are buttons for the heated seats and the cooled seats, which is for the driver and the passenger. So both the controls are given on this on-screen button also. Then the auto option and the sync button, and you can switch it off. So that's it for this video. I hope this video was helpful in understanding how to use this 15-inch screen given on this Acadia, because to be honest, it controls, as I mentioned, every single feature on this car, and it's a bit complicated, and there are lots of options provided, and they are all split around into multiple layers also. So it's just easier to have one single video dedicated to showing you how this screen operates. And if this video was helpful, please make sure to press that thumbs up button and leave a like on this video, and also share it with other people so that they can discover and they can be helped by this video too. Now if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can click here, and if you want to watch more videos, click here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care and drive safe.